Good morning, dear student. I hope you all are well and fine. Today we are going to start the first chapter of social science from history. The name of the chapter is When, Where and How. In this chapter, we shall study about the history of Indian medieval time which begins from 8th century CE and cover the 10th century or 1,000 years. Historic period do not have a sharp cutoff, they merge into each other as the evidence are not chronologically available with precise date. Thus broadly the medieval history you shall study in this class would cover the period between 8th century to 18th century CE. For ease of understanding, this period is divided into two parts of 5 centuries each. The first one, 8th century to 12th century, is called early medieval period, and second one, 13th century to 18th century, is called later medieval period. In the early medieval period, we study about the Cholas, Palas, Rashtrakutas and Rajputas as a powerful dynasty, and in later medieval period we study about Turk, Afghan and Mughals. For the purpose of this study we have limited ourselves to the territories of India, but India itself underwent a lot of changes in the term of territory and understanding. In this chapter, we will also study the following points: how India got its name, sources of history, painting and arts, problem faced by historian, social changes, religious changes, political changes, and the cultural changes. Look at the map of India. The region of Indian subcontinent extends from Afghan to Myanmar is generally shielded by mountain from the northern side. On the southern are the bays of Bengal and Arabian Sea. This scheduled landmass is known as Indian subcontinent, but this is a modern map. Let us read the point how India got its name. In the Vedic period, there was a king, his name was Bharat. In the Rig Veda, which is as old as about 3,500 years, there is a reference of king named Bharat and the civilization in that kingdom. He is said to have the conquer a huge area, and the region was named after his name as a Bharat or a Bharatvarsh. Hindustan is another name given by the Persians or the Mughal. The land to the east of Indus come to be called the Hindustan by the Persians and Urbans. In the 14th century, the poet Amir Khusro mentioned the word Hind, but it did not specify any boundaries. In the 16th century, the Babur, a famous Mughal king, used the word Hindustan to be describe the graph-based in the landmass. The name India come to English and uses of the 17th century onwards. By seeing the above all the point, you have realized that there is a change in the name of our country with the time and with the arrival of the people. Now let us come to the next point, the sources of history. We get information about history by building, coins, painting and ornaments and travelers who came from other country to India. In the medieval time, the different types of buildings like temple, mosque, forts, tamboos, places were constructed. Carefully study of these buildings tell us a lot about the art and architecture and the social and economic political life of that period. It shows that the buildings and the tamboos and the temples are having great importance during that time. Different king has issued a different kind of coin also gives us information about history. The coin were issued by the various ruler which displayed the date and time that shows a picture of the ruler metal used in this. Those coin tell us about the economic state of the king. Some king issued the golden coin, some issue the silver coin, some issue the copper coin. It shows the economic condition of that time. Biographies and autobiographies. Biography and autobiographies of ruler give an information about the condition of that time. Sometimes it is written by king and sometimes it is written by their ministers. Painting and art. Painting and arts has a description about that time. The description of music and culture aspect tell us about the culture of the medieval time. We also have other sources like the religious literature, inscription, and various documents which were either the order of the ruler or land record or the correspondence between the ruler which help in the reconstruction the history of the medieval time. For the medieval time, we have a lot of written account, but historians face a lot of difficulty in reading those records due to various reasons. Let us see why they are facing the problem during that time. There were no painting machine, no common language. Material used for the inscription were derived from the stone, metals, barks, and paper. With the time, they have eroded in the quality or faded in the color. Due to all those reasons, historians face a lot of problem writing the histories. All the written history were in the form of manuscript. Let us come to the next point, social change. In the society, the division were increasing. The classes discrimination, also known as Jati Pratha, the complex rituals and superstitions grew. The society started adding subcaste to the already divided castes. The subclasses or the Jati varies in the position and the power from place to place. Each one had its own rules and regulation for its member, and gradually the people got divided into sections. Each jati had their own heads and panchayat heads. Religious change. Religion started gaining importance and this led to construction of many temples. Brahman started gaining importance as they were considered as a intermediated between god and human. They started gaining control over the society as they were the one who had knowledge and wisdom and were in great demand. New deities came to be worshipped. Gradually the trade and the travelers from the Arabs world brought cultural change in with them. Islam found a foothold and believers of Islam also settled in India. Political change. The period we are studying extend over a nearly 1,000 years. The change in society were gradually and definite. A group of people who merged as a leader were the Rajputa. The name basically were derived from the word Rajputras, meaning the son of the ruler. As they were considered to be protector of the society, they were expected to have a hereditary. In other part of the country, the Marathas, the Sikhs, and Jats also become politically important. They were considered as a brave warriors. From the 12th century onward, the Turks, Afghans, and Mughals come from outside and made India their home. They invaded small kingdoms and ruled over some of them. Their army came along. Such shelters changed the social and political structure of the India. Let us come to the next point, cultural change. The mix of the people from various parts of the world, their religion and trade had an effect on the cultural sense as well. There was a major influence on the pattern of food and clothing. The consumption of meatings species increased manifold. The clothes saw a change from uses of cotton to silk and the use of embroideries. The royal classes promoted their interest in various forms of entertainment. Thus, society saw many changes. The various forms of dance and music changed and grew. The newer form like Kathak, Kavali got in introduction. The architectures of building also saw a change. The color use of stone, design, material of construction saw major change during this era. The language like Urdu and Persian grew in large quantity. In the present chapter, we have studied about how India got its different name sources of history, painting and arts, problem faced by the historian, social changes and religious changes, political changes, and the cultural changes took place in India.